Boy, that was a domination, an utter and complete domination from Arsenal. An absolutely awesome game to watch. We've seen Arsenal, especially recently, dominate and obliterate teams, but this was something special. This was different. We were on it from the first minute. We hit the post in the first minute and you immediately thought to yourself, yeah, we are ready for this. We are attacking this game. It's a cold night in Sheffield, but that didn't matter at all. We were on fire throughout the game. Just outstanding from start to finish. I mean, the moment that Martin Odegaard opened up the scoring for Arsenal, you immediately knew that this was an old cricket ground and we'd be seeing a cricket score. We were so good. And the thing is, right, yes, we won. Yes, we won with a huge scoreline. But the fact that, in my opinion, we didn't even play all that amazing. We never really had to leave second gear. We were kind of just cruising along throughout the game, taking our shots when they were there. It was an outstanding performance. Now listen, Sheffield United, you really have to feel sorry for them. I said this in the preview, but they are really a bad team. They are just not good. Nothing they do is good enough. I mean, they're not really good defensively. They're not good offensively. And on the flip side of that, Arsenal have been perfect in the Premier League this year. We have been absolutely outstanding. We won 6-0, 5-0, 2-1, 3-1. I mean, we've won big games, we've won small games, we've beaten weaker teams, we've beaten quote-unquote stronger teams. We have been outstanding, and this was just another perfect performance from us this year in the Premier League. I don't know who to praise the most. Which player deserves the most praise from the game? Martin Odegaard was absolutely outstanding. Declan Rice was amazing. Jorginho was incredible. Ben White as an inverted fullback is outstanding. Kivior, I'm going to make a video about him because he has been outstanding. I mean, I'm running out of adjectives. I'm running out of players to praise. Everyone deserves every bit of praise that Arsenal are going to be getting. We have just been outstanding. Now, as long as we can keep this form up, keep this relentlessness, this fearlessness, this aggression, as long as we can keep that up in our next 2 home games with Brentford on Saturday, but the big one next week Tuesday against Porto, if we can keep this relentlessness up, if we can keep this aggression up, we should be able to win both of those games quite comfortably. But I mean, you can't have a perfect night, can we? So we had Gabriel Martinelli hobble off the pitch. There's no further word on his injury. I hope he'll be fine with these important games coming up. Saka was taken off at halftime, although I'm kind of hoping that was mainly because we want to give Fabio Vieira more minutes. So I'm not too stressed about that. But yeah, I hope Saka is fine. I hope Martinelli are fine because we need them to be fit with these important games coming up. Now, as for some substitute appearances, it was really awesome to see Thomas Partey coming off the bench, playing for Arsenal since the first time since I believe it's October. Fabio Vieira came back from injury, he played. Gabby Jesus came back from injury, he played. Those sides were really cool to see. But going back to the players that started the game, I think one thing that's not really going to be spoken about all that much is how good Kai Havertz was. I thought Kai was absolutely outstanding. Yes, he scored a really impressive goal with his left foot. A beautiful finish, by the way. But he also set up another goal, which was, I think it was Ben White's goal on his left foot. Kai Havertz is such a good player, and you're starting to kind of get the role of Kai Havertz. He can play as a striker. He can play as a number 8. He can play as a number 10. But the more you see him, the more you actually start understanding why Arteta was so insistent on Havertz, was so willing to spend the money that he did on Kai. Now listen, Kai is not a finished product. I'm not saying he is, but this performance against Sheffield, these previous performances against Burnley, against Newcastle, against West Ham, against Liverpool, he has been absolutely outstanding. He has been very crucial to our build-up play, to the way we attack, heck, to the way we defend. He defends from the front. Really good, hard-working player. Fights for loose balls. Kai Havertz has been outstanding. Declan Rice, yet another game where he proves why his best position is that box-to-box Granit Xhaka role. I've been saying it since the beginning of the season, and I'm going to say this every time he plays there. That is by far and away his best position. Add on to that the fact that he takes set pieces so well. Add on to that the fact that he can play as a holding midfielder if we need. But as a box-to-box midfielder, I think his work rate is impeccable. The way he defends, the way he attacks, he is so controlled on the ball. I'd be very surprised if any of you guys disagree. And I think Arteta thinks the same about Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice was originally bought to play that Xhaka role, to fill in that Xhaka spot. But because of injuries to guys like Partey, it kind of forced Declan Rice to be a holding midfielder, our starting holding midfielder. But no, I think Declan Rice's best position, and the position that he was actually acquired for, was to play the box-to-box role. But I don't know, this is just kind of weird. It's kind of crazy to me. We are starting to get used to these huge scorelines where we keep a clean sheet. We go away from home in the Premier League and win these games extremely comfortably. I mean, we are just playing such good football. David Raya is kind of a bystander for most of the time outside of his distribution. As a keeper, as a shot-stopping keeper, he doesn't really have to do anything. We might as well be putting, I don't know, Emil Smith Rowe in goal because maybe we can have even better build-up play from the back, but we have just been that good. Gabriel and Saliba have dominated every time Sheffield United even had the slightest thought of attacking. Gabriel and Saliba shut it down. Again, I already praised Kiwior, but Kiwior shut that left flank down. Ben White as an inverted right back. I never thought I would ever see a centre back turned right back, turned inverted right back. But there we go. Mikel Arteta strikes again with more innovation. Putting Ben White as an inverted right back was definitely never ever the plan, but it kind of came out of necessity. The only thing that probably could have made this game better, and it's unrealistic, but would have been see Jurgensen come on and play. I know he's not nearly fit enough, but that would have been the cherry on the cake. But no, all in all, such an impressive performance, such an impressive way that Arteta set up the team. It was awesome to see guys like Thomas Partey, Fabio Vieira, Gabriel Jesus come back from injury and get some decent amount of minutes. Awesome to see Kai Havertz score again. I mean, just a perfect night, a perfect performance, and a huge 3 points. I said in the preview, I don't care how much we win by, as long as we win, and that's what we did. Now we only still sit 2 points off Liverpool, 1 point off Man City. A huge game on Saturday at home in a London derby against Brentford, and then that all-important second leg of the round of 16 against Porto at home. So 2 huge games coming up, 2 huge home games coming up. We need to win both of them. But yeah, very happy with the 3 points. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think about our performance? Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.